3. Hi, I'm Cheryl Paul, and I am a speech language pathologist. I am also a clinical instructor in speech pathology at the University of South Florida in Tampa. You've had a chance to meet the 6 students who will accompany me on the ARC cruise in October. I thought I'd make a little video to give you a little bit more information about our purpose in coming along on the trip, and to give you some information about what the students can and cannot do and the restrictions that have been imposed upon them. One of the things that you might not know is that the students who are going to come along are second year students in our master's program. They are months away from graduating. All 6 of the students have had at least 1 semester of clinical work with people who have aphasia and their families, and some have had more. The students are bright, they are intuitive, they're intelligent, they're wonderful women, their senses of humor off the chain, and a lot of fun to hang out with, and I think you'll enjoy their company. One of the reasons they are there is to meet as many people who have aphasia as possible, and to help facilitate or assist you with communication. They will assist with communication among those members of our group. They'll also assist with communicating with staff aboard the ship, as well as people that we might meet if we're able to get off of the ship and into port. Irma, unfortunately, went to the same ports we were going to, so I don't know what we're going to do, but if we are able to get off the ship, the students will be there as well. One thing most of the students who signed up to come have said is that they want to learn a lot more about what it's like for people who have aphasia and their families on a day-to-day basis. And I think they will have the opportunity to learn that on board this ship and throughout this experience. Just a little bit of information about what the students can and cannot do. The students are going to be able to assist you with communication. They have planned some activities and some group activities, but if the students are going, for example, I have a couple of students who are fitness buffs and may go to the gym every day. If they're going to the gym and you want to go to the gym, or if they're doing a fitness walk and you want to go and do a fitness walk as well, they'll let you know that, and you're more than welcome to go with them. They will facilitate any kind of conversation or communication that you might have while you're out. If they are going to karaoke, then by all means tag along with them. If there's something that you want to do, and we have a couple of students who can go and do that, by all means let us know. The students, there are 6 of them, and they will be working along on a buddy system. So they will not be walking around necessarily on the ship by themselves. They will be in groups. They'll be with each other or with me. We don't want them, and if they go off the ship at all, they'll go off in tandem. So we're working along on a buddy system. They have been instructed not to give their cabin numbers or phone numbers to anyone. If you have a need to meet with one of the students, you can go through me. We will have a system of walkie-talkies, so I will be either able to talk with them on the walkie-talkie. I will have their cabin numbers, and so I can make the phone call for you if you need to meet with one of the students, or if you need to meet with the students. So if you ask for their phone number and they don't give it to you, it's because I've told them not to. Blame me, I'm sorry. I've been entrusted with these 6 women, and their families have entrusted them to my care, and I take that seriously. The student clinicians may also be available to help family members with maneuvering wheelchairs. I know that ship is huge, and if you're struggling and pushing someone along in a wheelchair, the students might be able to assist you with that. It's not like we can assign someone to help you, because there are so many people who have aphasia and that students cannot be assigned to one person or one set of people, but they can assist you. Now, as far as wheelchairs are concerned, they cannot go into a cabin to take somebody into a cabin or bring somebody out of a cabin. They have been instructed that they can walk you or assist you with a wheelchair to your hallway, but you have to then move the wheelchair into the room or into the cabin. The students are not going to be able to assist with wheelchair transfers. If you have somebody in a wheelchair that you need to transfer to a chair or to a couch, the students cannot help you do that. They are not trained to help with transfers and might injure themselves or someone else in making that attempt. So if you ask them to help you move someone from a wheelchair, they will tell you no, and that's again because I've told them to, that they're not trained to do that. Additionally, they can't help you wheel someone into or out of a bathroom. That is not part of what they are going to be able to do. As far as excursions, the student clinicians will be able to assist you with moving on to and off of the ship. If there are Royal Caribbean sanctioned excursions, the students are allowed to go on those, but they can't go on unsanctioned excursions. So for example, if Royal Caribbean has a shopping excursion or a cooking excursion, then the students can participate in that, but they can't go to the beach and go on Joe's snorkeling excursion. They can't do that. Speaking of beaches, the students can only go to beaches that have lifeguards. That is part of the insurance rider that we have with the university, so they can't go on a beach that does not have a lifeguard. They also cannot go on any excursion where they would need to wear a helmet. That is specified in the rider as well. So if they want to go on, I don't know, skydiving or whatever, or even riding a motorcycle, they cannot do that. They can't do anything that would require them to wear a helmet. So if you ask them and they say no, that's why. The other thing, and I mentioned that the students, we will have a system of walkie-talkies, so that's how we will communicate, and if you need to communicate with them, go through me, or you can have one of the other students on a walkie-talkie get that particular student's attention. I wanted you to know also that the students are being graded. We have a full-fledged syllabus, and if you can see that list right there, that's the list of what we need to take on the cruise with us. We have a ton of stuff that we are preparing for the cruise. So they are getting a grade for this. This is part of their practicum experience. They will get clinical contact hours for the time that they're on the ship, and that they are interacting with people who have aphasia and their families. But I also want to thank you all for being so welcoming to them, and on Facebook and liking them. They really like that. For people who are on the cruise who know me and who have gone through our program, I am very aware that I may be the instructor of record. I'm the one who will actually put the grade in the grade book. And the students will learn far more from you than they will ever learn from me. I can tell them what's in a book. I can tell them what my experience has been, but their most important instructors, they'll learn the most from you. Please make them aware of what you would have liked your speech pathologist to have let you know early on, things that have worked for you, things that have not. They need to know that information. They want to learn, they're eager to learn, and they are really eager to get on that ship and to meet you all. Thank you so much for being so welcoming, and we look forward to meeting you all. Thank you.